Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome to a new episode in our project, the ultimate RS6 V10 wagon. Today I'm going to start the exterior modifications of our project car, and it's gonna be small modifications, pretty cheap, that you can do yourself at home, but I think will actually make quite a big difference on the first appearance you get of the car before we start with the more major mods. Let's head to the car, fill up the cooler with some coolant and get on the road and try to find a nice and autumn feeling place to do the mods and show you guys what I mean about small but important details in the car's exterior. There she is. Fortunately, we have solved the problems with the car battery. The new banner battery from Batteribolaget, shout out to those awesome guys. It has worked perfectly, and now we only have this issue of the coolant leak that we have in the car. So I need to just top it up with some tap water. Actually, at the moment we have enough glycol in the system as it is. So top it off with water so we don't have any coolant issues, and let's get on the road after that. Starts up nice and sounds nice. So here we have it, guys. We're back where we actually had the reveal of the new RS6, and I just want to go through all the small details that have been bugging me since I got the car. One thing that has been bugging me is this freaking sign that holds the number plate. Danielsson's Bil AB, you did a great job of sticking out. Yellow text on a black car, it looks terrible. That has to go. Going back, we have the same situation here. We have that awful number plate holder. That will be replaced by an Audi Sport license plate holder that matches the car. The LED lights for the back plate, one of them, the right one from where I'm standing, is now it's actually dead, but it's been half dead since I got the car, like yellow tinted, and yeah, it just looks pretty terrible, to be honest. If we open up here, we have everything. Oh, by the way, I also have spanking new plates, so we'll get that fitted as well. And here you have the model of RS grill mount that I have bought. It's like 10 bucks or something on Amazon. Just put them on the back and press the number plate into the front. We have the Audi Sport grill for the back. We have some LED lights for all over the car, specifically these two in the trunk, and these ones. They are rather dim, yellowish. I've done many of these mods on the S6, my own private V10 S6 wagon, and it makes such a huge difference to get the white and much brighter light from these light sources. So when you actually open the trunk, you can see everything, even if it's pitch dark outside. So a really nice modification just for daily usage. We also have one thing that I think will make a huge difference. These are puddle lights. So it's actually the lights that you have under the doors. So these, as you see, yellowish tint, just looks old, and yeah, those will be replaced with not only lights but actually holograms. So let's get to work, guys. I think I actually start in the front, just to remove the front license plate holder and try to get the new floating one fitted. And there you go, guys. 2 minutes later, we have the front license plate holder removed. What we have now are these two mounts that you're supposed to just press into the RS6 grille. You push them together like this, and you push it in, and it stays there. And then of course you use the 3M tape to just get this mounted. This means, as we have this barrier in the back, I won't be able to mount the plate centered. And honestly, I'm not sure if that's gonna be the optimal solution, but hey, it is what it is. It's on. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure if I like the fact that it's lower to the ground. It looks aftermarket. I like the fact that you see more of the aggressive RS grille. It definitely looks cleaner though, without all the plastic stuff around it, and and yeah, I'm pretty happy to leave Danielsson's bil behind. Okay, more or less same procedure. Get the old license plate holder off the car and install the new one. But before we do that, we're actually gonna replace the lights as well, because it's super hard to get to the actual screws. These screws were replaced at Speedy the other day, because the ones that were in were totally rounded in the screw heads. So I got some help from the mechanics at Speedy, so shout out to those guys that helped me. But now it's time finally to change these ones for two new bright LED number plate lights. There we go. And yeah, you can see why this one has been acting up quite a bit. Here we have the new ones, the old ones. So let's get the new ones installed. Okay guys, the new number plate LED lights have been installed. Let's move on to the number plate. There you go, the Audi Sport license plate holder in the back. Not too bad, not too bad. Definitely better than Danielsson's bil. To the next mod, and this time it's puddle lights. So I'll be removing those old yellowish lights that shine onto the ground when you open the door, with these new ones that has the RS logo, which is the same design that the new RS3 2022 uses. So these are super cheap from Audi stock, 25 bucks for a pair. Not the highest quality, to be honest. You can see the connector here is rather flimsy, but I've tried one out just to see if it works and fits, and it actually does. So super cheap way of making the car look a lot younger, to be honest, and more fresh. Let's get to it. So you need one of these plastic prying tools to get in there, get these loosened. The biggest problem with these installs is that, as you see, the cable is really short. I can't get it out any more than this. In some instances, as on my white S6, it was super hard to get the new floodlights into the connector. So I actually have one of the doors doesn't even have a floodlight, because I couldn't reach the connector after doing this. Old one, new hologram one, and you can actually rotate the hologram on the side here, so you can make sure that it looks good. Before you push it in, try and get lights to, yeah, here you see it's upside down, so I need to rotate this hologram. There you go. This is how it should look on the ground. And then you just press it in. One door down, 3 more to go. Isn't that beautiful, guys? A new shiny license plate and the Audi Sport license plate holder and 2 white bright license plate lights. I like what I see. I really like what I see. And in the front we have the new floating, that's what I call it, the floating license plate holder. Or in total I think we've installed mods for about $100 to $130 US. If you also add the interior lights, changing all for white LED lights, that is about maybe 50 to 70 bucks more. $170 to $200 US, 1700 till 2000 kronor for all these mods. I think that is a bargain, to be honest, because it makes the car feel younger, more fresh, and it just looks a lot better. So let me know if you have any other mods or ideas yourself in the comments that you would like us to try or that you just use on your car. And we have some more mods coming, and some of them a lot bigger than what we've done today. So stay tuned for the next part in the ultimate RS6 V10 project. Take care, see you in the next one.